don't have it open.
I also did not open it.
Looks like it's all good.
We all got away. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
Alive.
Brand new campaign. Welcome to the world of Elifhame. Okay, so before the first steps were taken upon this world, there was the Aegis, a group of gods who set about to create a new world in their own image. They set about bringing to life their dreams, their desires, embodying their passion for life into the world that would become known as Elifhame. For a long time, life was good in this world. The varying races of the world prospered and loved the Aegis for the creations and gifts they bestowed upon them. However, like all good things that come to be, the inevitable seed of corruption slowly brought ruin to the over several millennia, ending all the progress and all the peace that was in the world. Rival factions and races of the world grew envious of the things that their counterpart possessed. The desire for power corrupted the good that once filled the world. Leveraging the power of their gods, the Aegis, the people of Elifhame brought ruin down upon the world and destroyed countless lives. The Aegis, disgusted and broken by what they witnessed, turned their back on the world they had created, and they vanished from the lives of those who worshipped them. Elifhame was left to fend for itself, and in this wake that would become known as the Aegis Anguish. So, as the years went by, the land of Elifhame began to rebuild, taking on new shape as lessons of the past moulded a new frontier of progression. With the memories of what had gone before, the mistakes of those who had come before them, still lingering in the minds of those who were in a position of influence and power to try and make a difference in the world today. Our story starts in the realm of Fenzalia, the native home of the humans. Several hundred years have passed since the Aegis Anguish, and a civilization has developed from the ashes of the once great nation, which is now centered around the city of Foundry, a city run primarily by the merchants and high influencers elected by the people. With no kingdom to speak of in Fenzalia, the need for the private bands of mercenaries developed over the years, ensuring those with the most coin had the ability to enforce their will upon the world. Foundry was no exemption from this, and as a result the city pays for the retained service of a band of elite mercenaries known as the Maquia. You are fresh recruits into this band of warriors, paid by the city to protect the peace and prosperity of Foundry and the villages and towns of Fenzalia that have aligned with the city. And I shall take you to our first scene. Now give me a shout when you're all in here.
Oh shit, there we
I'm
are.
in.
Are you all there? Let's give it a moment.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so you're all standing in a row in the midst of a courtyard with a rotund dwarf walking back and forth before you. He takes his time, seemingly studying each of you with keen intent. The heat from this midday sun is bearing down upon you. It's baking the it's baking the stone surrounding the grounds of the Maquia keep. This is your new home. The sun is so hot it's drawing forth a river of sweat from beneath your clothes and armour. The familiar stench of body odour swarming your senses. Crickets can be heard buzzing in the background. The sound of the gentle wind rushing through the various gaps and crannies in the surrounding stonework. The dwarf continues to walk back and forth. The Maquia Keep, where you stand right now, is quite an impressive building. Standing among many smaller homes and businesses of the western quarter of Foundry, the keep boasts a tall set of walls and towers that circle the courtyard that you stand in. The courtyard itself is dividing into smaller areas, divided by these beautiful archways of stone. And as you stand there, you can hear in the distance the ting of metal ringing out as people kind of practice their battle skills and so forth and so forth. The dwarf stops and he eyes you all, looking at one to the other. So you want to be a makey a merc, do you? Well, I have to say, you are the scruffiest and weakest looking bunch to come across my path for a long time. Well, let's see what you shall do, shall you? And he turns and he gives a nod to this guard who stood behind, stood by this large crate, and the guard kind of he cuts some rope, and the front of this crate falls over, and suddenly, before you see a set of large rats appear. Well, have at it then. Show me what you can do. Can you all? Well, we're all going to roll initiative. So, some of you know how to do this. Some of you don't. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight you all. I'm going to put you onto the combat tracker. Now, if you look on the right hand side, guys, you'll see there's a fist clenched like that. If you go clicking, that's the combat tracker. If you right click on that fist, it will pop the combat tracker out. What I want you to do is click on the D20 dice next to your character, and that will roll your initiative. Fantastic. Okay.
Oh, we've got 3D dice.
You've got 3D dice. You have, yeah. Okay.
Little rainbow on the board.
And I'm gonna roll for all the baddies.
I don't want to be up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking wreck these rats.
I hope so.
I'm right in the middle of the rat pack.
So, let's start some combat music as well. Okay, so top of the round then, Leon. You've just suddenly seen these giant rats appear out of this crate. Off you go.
Oh, fucking little shits. Then I'm gonna sort of just look at one and growl, I guess, and cast a little vicious mockery. There you go. Have I done that right?
So which one are you doing it against, mate?
I'll do it against the one directly in front of me, please.
So what I would like you to do is just click on one of the ones you want to target.
It's not staying.
Right click, sorry, mate. I think is it right click, guys, to highlight your target, or is it double click or something? I can't remember which button you.
Just go to select targets and then just click on it.
Click it and then select target. On the top left, the bullseye.
So,
Yeah, it's like the round target on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I'm
Below
not
the
getting
square.
an option when it pops up or anything.
Just click it and then click on the
No,
actual.
not on the click button. The top left of the screen, there is all the things you can, like the ruler and stuff. One of them is a bullseye target.
Oh,
So select
right.
target.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
there we go. So I know which one you're
did do that.
targeting. That's fine. There are some mods that I might apply that might make things a little bit easier. We'll see how we get on. Okay, so you're targeting that one. So that is a wisdom save, is it, for vicious mockery?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting because it doesn't. NPCs don't have. Oh, I tell you what, I could just do it through this way. Can't. Giant rat. Saves wisdom. Normal. He fails, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So he does.
Hey.
So you deal 4 damage to him. Okay, cool. He's looking pretty bad, but he's still up and running. Okay, so oh, I was meant to click begin combat. Never mind. Right. So next one on the list is 2B.
Tubi just shouts, "I don't really know what I'm doing here!" And shoots a firebolt at this one that's selected. This one up here.
This one, okay? Yep.
Yeah. And then click the damage.
Well, you need to do your attack first, mate. So you need to click the attack button.
Oh, has that not come up?
So when you've cast a spell,
Right.
you can see in the chat it says attack and damage.
Yeah, I must not have clicked it properly. Here we go. Let's try from here. Attack. Normal.
Here we go. 15.
10.
Oh yeah, you certainly.
15, there we go.
Yeah, you certainly hit it. Yep. So roll for damage.
Damage. Normal. Quality.
So you can see the concentration to his face as he conjures this firebolt. It blasts the rat, but unfortunately, before it actually gets to the rat, most of the flame is kind of disapparated into the air, and it's just like a candle on the end of its tail that it just kind of looks and just and blows out. It seems fine. Okay.
And then Toomey just runs to over here. Oh god, don't like it.
V, you're up.
Okay. So she's gonna look at one of these rats and just goes, well, you want me to prove myself? I can prove myself. And she will cast Eldritch Blast at it.
And which rat you cast an Eldritch? Okay, that one. Cool, thank you.
Let's see if this works.
So now you've cast into the chat, click on attack. There we go. Oh, most definitely hits. And roll for damage. 4, okay.
4 damage.
Yeah, and you kind of, as this kind of blast of eldritch power hits the rat, it kind of jumps up into the air. It kind of does like a forward flip before landing on its feet, and it's just like. Okay, friendship. It's your turn.
Friendship at this point looks close to having a panic attack, to be honest. He just says, "I've never done this before," and he's gonna target this rat.
Okay.
With the Toll the Dead. So wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Oh. Yeah,
It's tradition.
It's tradition that Toll the Dead.
Toll the
doesn't
Dead.
work.
Yeah. So the bell rings out, but unfortunately, the rat has been. It's already been. Its ears have actually been damaged from the previous attack, so it couldn't hear the bells ringing.
And with that, I will pass my turn.
Okay. So this giant rat is going to run forward. It's going to run forward 30 feet. So 1, 2. So what you can do, guys, is you can, if you hold control and select your mouse, not your mouse, your character, and you get this like nice little ruler that pops up, and when you get to the point where you want it to be, you press space, and it's going to zap there. So this rat's going to run forward, and it's going to do nothing because it can't actually reach you. The same rat is this one is going to go so there. Gale, it's your turn.
Seeing this rat come towards me, I'm going to pull out my knife, glance at friendship, and then back at the rat, and say, "This feels distinctly unethical," and move next to him, not down there. And I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna hold an attack action for when he gets within stabbing distance.
Okie dokie.
That's this boy in front of me.
Yeah. Okay. This next rat is going to charge forward. Which rat is this? This one here. This one's going to charge forward to there. Now, how do you pronounce your name in this house? Is it Phyllis? Phyllis?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, cool. Phyllis, it's your turn.
Phyllis is going to look at everyone and go, "Well, you all stand still. You scared of little rats?"
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Not that old.
Strange people. Yeah, little rat. And then he's going to smack the rat with his quite large and very rough and badly made greatsword.
Okay, roll for attack, please. Yeah, that hits. Now, late into a secret, you've got to do 3 HP damage to kill it, and you did. You've killed it. So you raise this giant greatsword, and you swing down, and the rat literally explodes upon contact of the blade, splattering rat guts all over the courtyard floor.
Nice.
See, purely that. Stamp on them.
I damaged it for you. Say thank you.
Jiminy.
So this rat is going to charge forward. You've just seen you destroy his friend, and he is going to try and bite you. With a crit.
Standard.
Pass it down.
And deals 7 hit point damage. Okay. Top of the round, Leon.
Alright, seeing the other one get absolutely obliterated, he's just going to step forward and just say, oh, on that. Oh, let's have ya. He's going to smack it.
Okay, so click on the attack button to do your attack. Unfortunately, 4 misses.
Oh dear.
I won't punish any critical misses at the moment. That we'll do that later on. Do you wish to do anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay, cool. To me.
So what I'm going to do is I will try and hit my friend over here again.
Okay. 13 certainly hits. Oh, nice. So, yeah, you this time, the first time you kind of messed up a bit. This time you really concentrate, and you unleash quite a lot of magical power through your firebolt this time, and the rat explodes upon impact, and it's just like you can smell it, like burnt rat in the air now, as like ash starts to slowly fall to the ground, and a tail just lands at your feet, singed.
And then I run away further.
And you run away further. Cool. V.
Okay, so she's gonna, since Phyllis so rudely killed the one that she was attacking, she's gonna attack the one that Phyllis is attacking. So let's see.
Yeah, so definitely a hit. Good roll.
Come on, die.
5. How much hit points does it have left? I suspect that's in... No, it's just hanging on to life, unfortunately, that one.
And she's just gonna turn to Phyllis and go, well, I mean, you killed the previous one. Can you finish this one too? And back away a bit.
Okay. Friendship.
Friendship just looks across to Gale and goes, "It's not working!" And he fumbles out this little crossbow, and he's gonna aim at this one closest to him.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. 7.
7 damage.
The arrow shoots at the rat, and the rat's kind of mouth opens up as if to kind of hit at you. The arrow goes straight down its mouth, comes out its ass, and the rat is just like kind of like in a shish kebabbed arrow as it kind of starts traveling with the arrow further backwards. It's dead in one hit.
Good shot.
That was disgusting.
I give him a pat on the shoulder.
Gale, it's your turn.
I'm going to chuck a knife at this one. Gail's going to sort of pause for a moment and weigh her options and then think about getting close and then deciding against it. And I'm just going to chuck a dagger at him. Attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Not bad. Damage plus 1d6 sneak attack because Ben's there.
You sure? Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So Leon, you're kind of grappling with this rat. You're kind of hacking it away with your axe, and you kind of go to swing down, and suddenly this kind of this dagger you've just used. Is that your? Have you thrown the dagger?
Just my knife.
You've thrown the knife. Okay, so yeah, you're about to kind of hit the rat, Leon, and suddenly this knife just shoots. It kind of just lands inside the rat's skull. Kind of cleaning its head off its body, and he kind of stumbles. You're about to swing because the rat is just, yeah, a bloody mess before your feet. Do you wish to do anything else, Gale?
I will run over and pick up my knife after awkwardly realizing that I no longer am holding the knife.
Okay.
Leon will probably look at you and just go, that was quite well done there, mate.
I give him a kind of shy nod, bit surprised at how well I threw that.
Yeah.
Friendship just calls out, "Don't leave me!"
Okay, Phyllis, it's your turn.
I look down at the rat that just bit me, but
use my last bit to go
like
back
an
to
insane amount of damage. I'm just gonna. You want to play games with that? I'm gonna bring my greatsword right up over my head and then just stamp on it.
Okay, so give me an unarmed strike.
That one, come on.
I don't know why I'm rolling. It's a 1. That's it's gonna be 5 damage.
So yeah, you kind of you raise your foot, and as the rat looks up and it realizes that it's gonna die, that its life, its meaningless life, flashes before its eyes. When it was a litter of 100, and it's just fighting with all its brothers and sisters for the teat of the mother rat. Growing up in the sewers of Fodabar, eating shit every day, just a horrible existence before being caught. Just to be a guinea pig in this battle, in this courtyard, it realised actually death is not too bad. And then your foot lands square on its head. It explodes beneath your foot, making a right old mess of poor Leon next to you, who gets the brunt of the squirt of blood. And it also makes a big mess of your boot as well. Well done, guys. You've survived your first combat. And with that,
I'm gonna turn around and look at the two. Look at the two way over in the corner down there, and just look at it and just sort of chuckle and like shake my head.
Well, he doesn't seem very nice, does he?
Yeah, well, he's got an axe or a sword. I don't.
And as you kind of things settle down, the dwarf, he kind of scratches his beard, and he looks across at you all and goes, not too bad, not too bad. Well, it looks like we might have something worthwhile here, some decent recruits. Captain Redrisk, see to our new recruits and fed and briefed on the issues up at the Broken Bottle. Need I remind you that Nafa is a dear friend of mine, Redrisk, and it's not good for the city. The thugs keep harassing the patrons. And the dwarf starts to walk away, and as he does so, he walks this way, and he walks towards the set of stairs to your left. And let's get rid of this combat. And then suddenly, next to the plants, this person just appears out of nowhere. It's someone who's seemingly been invisible all this time, observing the combat that's just taken place. He's quite a slim fellow, this Captain Redrisk, youngish looking, and he saunters across very confidently to where the dwarf had stood. The dwarf you know as Major Tormac Rockblood. He's obviously a major here in the Maikir Keep. Captain Redrisk stands before you now, and he looks at you all. And he just says, so, who leads this new band of yours? Come forward, whoever you thinks that you have what it takes to lead them.
Friendship takes a step back.
So does Gale.
Toomey looks at the floor and kicks some dust around.
Leon just says, well, I mean, I don't even want to be here, to be honest.
Children, I will lead.
And as you step forward, he says, "Strike me!"
You sure, puny human?
I'm sure. You go to swing at him, and with this kind of blistering, unnatural speed, he dodges your greatsword as you swing wildly. And then the next thing you know, he's behind you, and he smirks like, "Try again."
I'm gonna grapple him.
Go for it.
Okay, I need my character sheet for that. That is contested. Oh dear.
You try to go grapple him, and again he just kind of, as you reach to grab him, he kind of like, you feel like you grabbing like air as he kind of like ducks underneath and spins around, and now he's got his sword drawn, and he says, "Come on, strike me again. Try harder."
Okay.
And as you kind of strike down this time, he holds his sword up, and you can hear the clang of your great sword against his own, and it rings out in the courtyard. And then he just kind of stands there, and he sheaths his sword up once more. He says, "Good. Well, at least you have the balls to stand up to me. Nobody else wants to lead this merry bunch of what to call you, really? Recruits?"
They do not look worth much to me. I'm not sure I want to lead them.
Well, unfortunately, you have no choice. So, you are now acting lieutenant, Phyllis. Understood?
Lieutenant Phyllis. Me.
Acting lieutenant. Now, everybody, gather in. Back to the business at hand. The Broken Bottle, a tavern here in Fodebar, is an important establishment here in the city. Folk from within and outside the city frequent this place. Often the transfer of news and gossip takes place there, important to the likes of us in the Mykia. However, there have been numerous reports of thugs making trouble at the tavern. And so, the owner, Mr. Benedict Nafer, a very good friend of our major, has asked for our assistance. Now, I know you're all new here, and let's call this an initiation. You are to go to the tavern, take care of any of these thugs that appear, deal with whatever comes from your endeavours, and you will each receive 50 gold pieces if you complete the task to my satisfaction. Understood?
Wow.
Understood.
Good.
Do we have to?
I'm afraid you
Right,
do,
so-
especially you, Mr. Leon.
Alright.
Now, gather your things, sort whatever you need to do beforehand, but then make your way to the Broken Bottle Inn as soon as you can. Understood? I said understood?
Yes.
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 Right. I think you certainly all need a bit of work, but carry on. And with that, he just kind of smiles, and suddenly, poof, he's turned invisible again. And for those of you with keen hearing, such as Friendship, you could probably hear the soft footsteps of Captain Redrisk walking away.
looks handy.
Don't like him.
He was a bit mean.
Too full of himself.
Yeah.
Sit down and start undoing my boots, and like my left foot is like hanging off at the ankle where the rat bit me.
So here in the Mycare Keep, you all have there are a barracks, and you all have sleeping quarters. You've been here for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. You've not really done much so far. It's kind of a bit of a process as part of being accepted into the mercenary band. So most of the things you've been doing at the moment is just like chores around the keep. But you do have a place to rest if you need to. You also know where the kitchens are if you want to eat and things like that. This is kind of your home base.
I hear they do great deals.
Home base are terrible. No, you don't want to go there. They're very expensive.
Make a fort at home.
And because we are streaming, I should also note that there are other Home Depot type stores that you can visit.
Want sponsorship, don't you?
I mean,
Someone to sponsor the stream by Homebase.
If Homebase sponsored a D&D stream, I would be very shocked. So, Phyllis is your new lieutenant. Or acting lieutenant, should I say. So,
Phyllis not act. Phyllis fight.
Well, Phyllis, it's
So
up to you to lead this band, so it's up to you guys what you wish to do right now.
Is your foot okay, Lieutenant?
Would be fine. Oh, still hanging by thread. All okay. Heal.
Okay.
Well, should we go to the broken bottle?
Yeah, come on. Fancy a drink anyway.
Yeah, nice soda water.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
We go. Bottle, please. We go.
Leon just starts walking off. Seems to you guys that you might already know where it is.
Yeah, Leon, you certainly know where this inn is, and I would say most of you probably would as well, because it's a well-known tavern here in Fodabar, especially because it's frequented by people who visit from outside the city. It's a bit of like a meeting place where exchange of information takes place.
Let's follow him then. Come on.
Okay, so you all go out into the street then. So
I cleaned the dagger on a rat corpse.
So Fodabar is unlike any other city any of you have ever visited. Even those of you who have visited places such as Prift or Fiery Vatner, you are in awe of the scale of this city. With rows upon rows of buildings seemingly crammed within the towering walls of Fodabar's borders. Thousands of people go about their business, lost in the flood of faces. They hurry by in busy streets. A flood of smells, sights and sounds fills your senses. A melting pot of colours and tastes. A blur of activity that threatens to drag you under if you let it. The many buildings appear in varying states of disrepair, with some areas better maintained than others. Walking about the place, it seems that one street can appear to be beautiful and inviting, with planters filled with lovely flowers, adorning the walls and beautiful architecture, so forth and so forth. Suddenly, for the next street along, for its neighbouring street to appear lacklustre in comparison, with doors and windows hanging precariously from their hinges, flaked plaster littering the dirty surfaces of shops and homes alike, a river of waste meandering down the broken cobbled road. Anybody who's got a passive perception of 16 or above. So,
I assume that's me.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to think so. So your passive perception should be 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus proficiency. Some of you, if you've got like an ability that allows you to have an advantage on perception checks, you also get a +5.
Does expertise come into that as well?
I'm not
It will
sure.
have your passives. You're on the right of where it has the skill. On the right, there's a number in brackets. That's your passive for that skill.
Oh yeah, 15 just off.
For those of you who have got a 16 or above, as you're looking about at the people, you'll notice, and Leon, I'd probably say, Leon, you probably don't notice just because you are from the city, you are probably, you're not sensitive to this type of thing. But your others, you'll notice that there's a lot of people who seem very sickly. They are like itching their skin, coughing into their hands. Their eyes are red, rings around them, gaunt faces, and they're kind of huddled together, trying to keep warm. And these are kind of like you see this amongst a flood of people. So not easy to spot. But those of you who are naturally perceptive, you spot them in the crowds. And yeah, so this is Fodebar. This is what it looks like. A very traditional fantasy city. It's just heavy in its density compared to other towns and villages in Fensalia. This is the most densest of them all. It kind of grown as a necessity after the Aegis Anguish, where the capital, the former capital of Fensalia, that was ruled by the royal family, was destroyed. And is now the location of the Titan graveyard. And I'll take you to the actual city itself, the map. So you should be able to see the Maykir Keep when it loads in. Some of you, it might take a bit of time to load into this one, just because it's a larger map. I can see you all coming across now. I think it's just Norway that we're waiting for now.
This is cool.
Oh, it's not loading for Haz and Susan still.
There you go.
I can see Susan's come across, just wait for Haz now.
There's being slow.
You're in the same house.
It's strange.
Susan's stealing all the bandwidth again. Well, while Haz is loading in, so the Maykir Keep is highlighted around here. You can see there's some swords that are across there, and this is where you start where you are now. And the busted bottle is just south west, near the gate leading out of Fodebar to the southwest entrance. You should be able to see that on the map.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything you should do before you go to the Broken Bottle Inn?
I don't think so, not for me.
No.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin Fodebar to the top of your scene browser now. So what you should be able to do is select it individually now if you want to go back to either the Elifhame world map or Fodebar. So I don't know if you want to try that, Haz, just to try and force your way across. We are going to move on to another scene now anyhow, but I am keen to make sure that this does work for everybody.
Let's see if the world map will load for me.
Yeah, just click on the Elifhame world map and then click on Fodebar afterwards and see if that prompts it to work.
World map is now also not loading.
I think Haz is closed.
Bandwidth.
Maybe try a refresh or something if it's not playing ball.
Yeah, it's getting black.
Yeah, if you give it a refresh, let's see if that kind of prompts it to work. Because most of these maps I have tried to condense now so that they aren't big. So they should load relatively quick for people now.
It's ridiculously slow for some reason. Like, it's not even refreshing Foundry properly now. What the fuck? Ah,
And yet Discord is working perfectly.
Are you
Yeah,
using
just
Edge
one
or Chrome?
I'm on Chrome.
Maybe try Edge. I know you've had better luck with Edge.
That was on my laptop. I'm on my gaming PC. Like, this isn't the PC issue.
Right.
Um, I don't think I've even got Edge.
Well, while you're having a little look, I'll just kind of highlight some other things in this city then. So, any symbol that looks like a little sign, they tend to be a shop. So, you can see to the starting from
Hey.
left to right, so from west to east, you've got bronze blacksmiths. You then have north of that, you have the Salty Chub, which is another tavern. You have Bloodbath and Beyond towards the southwest, which is a blacksmith's. You should see the Beld Gear Market, which is where you can buy things like horses and things like that. You can see the Crying Cow. The Crying Cow is where you can buy armor. Potions and lotions. You can guess what you can buy from there. The Old Wraith is where it's like a magic shop, magic item shop. To the east, you have the Blind Witch, which sells magical items. Then you have the Bareback Barmaid, which is another tavern. And the last but not least, the Half-Mast Tavern as well to the far north.
What's this place here?
What am I looking at, Ben? Oh, you can see that, Ben, but others can't. So what you might find is that some people who are familiar with this town will see some things that other people can't. Especially, and it's the same with the world map. Some people who are more familiar with certain parts of the world will be able to see things that other people can't. So Ben, you can see something there because you know something is there, but others don't.
No, I promise.
It doesn't matter if you want to tell people what's there. That's your prerogative. It's
Takes on the tour of the town.
yeah. So, you leave the Mykia Keep, you walking through the streets, it's very busy, it's still mid-morning, and you find yourself stood before the Broken Bottle Inn. The Busted Bottle Inn. And I should take it back.
Have we done introductions and stuff in the weeks coming, or have we only sort of...
You probably would have got to know each other, yes, but I mean, I'm happy for you to kind of, especially when you get to the bar, if you want to kind of maybe do I don't know, like another brief discussion, introducing yourselves. Thematically wise, you probably all know of each other. You've all been serving with each other in the Mykia Keep for the last 2-3 weeks. But I appreciate that actually you don't know each other's characters in real life because this is the first time you've all been in the session together. I should have thought about that.
You kind of know people, but you haven't actually sat down and like had a chat with them.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I don't actually know who he is though.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So we have friendship in the scene. We have Gale. We have Leon. We have Phyllis. We have Toomey, and we have Thee. So yeah, you arrive at the Broken Bottle Inn, a familiar sight for most of you, and I'd say that anybody who has ever visited Fodabar would have likely come to this tavern at some point. It's kind of the default place that most people go when they first enter the city. It's a relatively nice place. It seems to be well kept. The place feels warm. The sun beams through the clean windows at the front, highlighting a haze of dust that gently floats in the air when you walk in. There are 2 large fires that sit unlit, but piled high with logs ready for the evening. The man behind the bar looks up as you walk in, a look of distrust creeping on his face as he takes note of the weapons being carried by you. What do you wish to do?
Leon's going straight in, right up to the bar. And he just leans over one shoulder. Just usual, please, mate.
Sorry, do I know you? We have a lot of people come through here. What do you normally drink?
Just your finest pale ale, please.
Oh, yeah, no problem. 3 copper pieces.
Sure.
And
Phyllis sort of walks up to the bar next to him and like looks at him and stands in exactly the same position and goes, "1 me also."
And he's going to look at you, Phyllis, for a moment, because while, you know, the Foda Bar is certainly a melting pot of different races, nobody such as like you has ever come into this bar before. And he he's not rude or anything like that. He just kind of pauses for a second as he looks you up and down and says, "Right, yeah, 3 copper pieces then, please. Rest of you?"
Hand is over.
Oh yeah, I'll have the
I'll
same.
have the same thing, please.
Same, yeah. All of you, you all wanting an ale?
Well, do you have anything with strawberries in?
I mean, we don't have strawberries full stop here, I'm afraid. I can give you some water.
Yeah, that's fine.
Water, fine. Yeah, that's 4 copper pieces for the water.
You know, that's gone up.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to get water. Funny enough, especially clean stuff. So, how can I help you? Like, you want any advice, information? You just come here for a drink?
We were told there's some thugs. Are there thugs?
Oh, right. Are you for the Makia?
We're the thugs.
You're I know
We're
the
not.
thugs are. I know the
lying.
thugs are. Yeah, I know the thugs are. Yeah, brilliant. So, dwarf's come through, has he? Lovely. What's he told you?
Thugs. And they're causing trouble.
I suppose that's all you really need to tell you, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they've been coming here every day, just harassing the customers, just making a mess of the place, and I'm getting sick of it. People, as you can see, and you look around, and for a bar this big, it's not as busy as it ought to be. He's like, yeah, it's driving away customers. I can't be doing with this.
Are they like rats? We just fought rats a moment ago. We dealt with them pretty easily.
No, they're not like rats. They're humans, human thugs. Yeah, sorry. There probably are rats around the back if you're desperate to take care of them. But I mean, the thug problem is predominantly the main issue here. I mean,
Lieutenant?
You, hairy singing man. Go find thugs. You listen to order, hairy sing man?
You talking to me?
Yes, you, hairy sing man.
How do you know I sing?
Well, you've been
You
keeping
sing
us up all
yesterday.
fucking night, haven't you?
Oh, shit. Oh, you heard that? Oh, fuck.
It's okay. You're
Alright,
fine.
well, where can I find these fucking idiots then?
well, they'll probably be turning up at some point soon. I'll just hang about, have a drink.
Sweet, say no more. And I go and sit down.
No singing, they may not come.
Oh, I could vouch for otherwise.
I'll join him at the booth.
Yeah, Friendship will hop up with his little stumpy legs.
Jimmy will sit at the bar, furthest in the corner.
Phyllis,
I'm
go take his
sorry.
own booth. He lieutenant now.
Officer's quarters.
And what's V doing? V's going to sit with Toomey. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you sit at the bar. It's a relatively nice place. The leather upholstery which you're sitting upon is well kept, very clean. Not like some other places in the city, certainly towards the eastern side, which are a lot rougher, especially the side. But yeah, it's quite a nice atmosphere.
It's quite nice in here, isn't it?
Very nice in here. I like how you sit all the way at the back. That is very clever. They may not see us that quickly.
Well, that's the hope, you know. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest.
Well, I don't
Why
believe
are they
that for
gonna
a
set all the
second.
way over there?
I don't know. I think they might have social anxiety like I do.
You can go and join them if you want, friendship. You don't
No,
have to
no,
stay.
no, 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 no. I'm okay here.
He's
Please
gonna
don't send me away.
lean over like the partition. They hide from rats. They hide from everything. They hide in corner. That's what they do. Puny humans.
I'm a human.
Yeah, I mean, you look around,
look
Phyllis, and
human.
the whole place is full of humans.
They're puny.
How tall are you,
Like
Phyllis,
little
then?
bugs.
How tall are you? Describe yourself to everybody.
Yeah, what are you?
I am 6'4" and very thin. Very, very beanpole. Like,
With a big
I'm
old
pretty much a similar build as my greatsword. Like, I could probably hold it up and hide behind it.
And what about you, Leon? Will you describe
And I
yourself to
have,
everybody?
So you see a pretty. He's a bit dirty, a bit mucky, got a bit of muck on his face, dishevelled hair. He's got some goggles that aren't quite on properly. A white scruffy t-shirt with like what looks like beer stains and some bits of it are charred and got holes in. It's a pair of slacks and some suspenders, and that is pretty much Leon. Probably got a cig in his mouth. Don't look greatly happy at the minute.
And Gail, do you want to describe yourself?
I'm a about 30-ish-year-old human woman, shoulder length, messy blonde hair. Doesn't look like she puts much effort into appearances. She's not, say, scruffy like Leon. She just sort of doesn't really care for makeup or niceties or anything. She's not particularly thin or fat, relatively muscular, I guess. Has a big old backpack and quite plain clothing and a little knife sheath.
And friendship, do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah. I mean, when you guys first saw him, you probably thought he was a gnome or a halfling until Gale probably reassured you that he is in fact a dwarf. He's just quite short at 3'10" for a dwarf. He looks pretty young, like early 20s, so for a dwarf, like 40-ish. He still doesn't have a beard. He's a little bit podgy. All of his armor is distinctly brand new and never taken a hit. He looks like the most amateur mercenary you've ever seen. Very much all the gear and no idea. And yeah, just classic gnomish features. He's a bit more tanned than most gnomes. Looks like he's probably lived out in the wilds a bit. Scruffy hair, not particularly well cut, but it is cut. It's not long. It's short enough. And yeah, the only thing he carries that isn't this brand spanking new equipment is this little battle axe with some weird symbols on it. But no one's ever seen him use it. That's friendship.
Okay, Toomey, describe yourself.
So Toomey, like Phyllis, is about 6 foot tall and super skinny. Nothing on him. Although his voice is fucking awful, he's actually quite an attractive young man, about 19 years old. Pretty rough, scruffy clothes, has absolutely nothing on him. Apart from his backpack that he carries around. That's it.
And finally, V.
Alright, so next to Toomey, looking very, very tiny in comparison, you see this young girl, late teens, with like short black hair and these big, round, kind of thin framed glasses. And she's kind of sitting there bouncing excitedly on the chair, just tipping back and forth. And you've probably also seen her like fidget a bit with a book that she carries around. And since we've been spending a couple of weeks together, you would have seen her writing that pretty frequently as well. And yeah, just looking around, kind of interested in everything going on.
Brilliant. So there you go. You all know who you are and what you look like now.
Gang's all here.
That's right.
Just to quickly add as well, because I didn't go very much. Phyllis looks probably about 60 odd, fairly old, missing nose and ears, and just has a long like brown duster that he wears over some really shoddy old armor, and all his gear looks like either bought for the cheapest price possible or picked up out of a ditch.
Does the missing nose look like that's natural, or like that has at some point been removed?
Oh yeah.
Well, so none
It
of you would have
doesn't
ever
look
seen.
particularly natural.
Yeah, but what I would say is that none of you have ever seen a creature quite like Haz's character before. So it'd be hard to tell.
Like scarring or...
I mean,
Sorry?
Is there like scarring on it, or can we just not tell?
That's it. It's not like the smoothest edge. It's not like a snake's ear that's just a very perfect hole. It's a bit messy.
It's asymmetrical.
it's like when Michael Jackson used to go to bed at night and he'd take his nose off and leave it on the bedside. That's what it looked like afterwards. Okay, yep, so you all sat there, you've all got your drinks, and a little time goes by, and then suddenly the doors swing open in the bar, and you all look around and you can see 4 thugs have walked in.
I give Leon a shoulder badge. Leon, is that them? Is that the thugs?
I just dab my cigarette and look up over my beer glass. Looks like we've got our fellas.
One of them stands forward and he says, "Oi, Knifer! Last chance! Where is he?" And as he says that, the others start fanning out into the bar, like kind of harassing some of the patrons, like knocking the glasses off the tables, kicking tables, chairs and stuff over. And the kind of the person you'd assume was in charge kind of walks forward, like again, "Come on, hand him over, Knifer. We know he's here." What do you want to do, Haz? Sorry.
Come on, Harry Singh man, get up. You lot, you come with us now. Let's go.
Let me fucking finish my drink.
Harry Singh man, come on, follow.
If that one on
You
the
give an
left
order,
makes,
Harry Singh man. Up.
Alright.
if that one on the left makes any kind of eye contact with
Oh,
friendship,
Nick.
the first thing he will say is just, "Please don't hurt me."
Hurt you? I'll do more than just hurt you.
Please don't.
Also, Scott, isn't that Lee?
Probably, yeah, I think it is. That was my picture of my first ever
That is the
character.
token.
And as these thugs are kind of are roughing some of these patrons up.
Over.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And as you walk up, Sorry, mate. I think there's a bit of a lag.
Yeah, very bad lag. But you know, he walks over, he just goes, "Right, you 4 of you? Yes, you 4. You come with us now. Good, let's go."
The lead thug just like looks around and just starts laughing like, "Who the fuck do you think you... What the fuck are you? Look at the state of your face. What has happened to you?" Okay, so you gonna swing down with your great
I'm
sword?
wondering the same thing.
Just off my back, one swing straight at him. Fucking 11s all day today.
Yeah, so you hit him, and like and you kind of just nick him as your sword, your great sword like kind of comes down. Roll for damage.
I'm going to try and whack him up the side of it, non-lethal.
Okay, that's fine. 12 damage. Okay, so yeah, it's as your sword comes down, and it kind of cuts into his arm and he kind of he reacts just in time to take some of the brunt of the great sword, still leaving a hell of a lot of damage to his arm. And with that, he kind of draws his own blade. I think you all need to roll initiative. So,
Can't we chat about this?
Fair enough.
I mean, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight you guys, and I'm going to put you into the turn tracker. I'm going to highlight you too. Turn tracker, turn tracker, turn tracker. Okay.
Also, Ben, how do you get skull dice? And why do I keep rolling 11s?
If you go on the settings on the far right, and then configure, and then in system settings, oh no, sorry, core settings, there should be a dice thing that you can do somewhere. Module settings, my dice.
Oh,
you
look.
can just fiddle about with it. I was doing it just before the session.
I couldn't even
Nice.
figure out which one was my dice and all that.
Oh yeah, module settings, my dice settings.
Didn't even know you could all change your own dice. That's fantastic. Right, I'm just going to nip for a wee while you're messing around with your dice, and I'm going to grab another drink. So I'll be 2 minutes.
I'm ready to send.
Dice go nice? There we go, yeah. Nice.
Okay, which one is it? Because I was not listening. Oh, configure settings. Module settings.
Oh damn. Oh, this is wicked. Oh, that's an eyesore. I'm not going to do that. Oh, it matches your color, doesn't it?
I think it only matches your colour if you don't set anything.
How do you change your color?
Right click on your name in the name box.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. Have you all changed your dice to your preferable?
Has
Dice.
anyone else chosen leopard print? Or can I have that?
You can have that.
No, I haven't.
Yes, I am going leopard print.
Wait, is that actually an option?
Yeah, there's a
Too
lot.
late,
There's
it's
a
been
lot.
taken.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it is. Too late now.
I'm happy with mine.
Phyllis is leopard print. You wear leopard.
Okay. So, are we all ready then?
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so top of the round then, there's a bandit and he's got his he looks around and he pulls out this crossbow and he rests it on top of the head of a chair and he fires towards Euphilis, who appears to be striking out at his boss. So let's roll for a light crossbow. I'm assuming a 5 misses. The arrow shoots
I've
across
not
your
hit
head, and it pings off some of the ironwork above you that makes up a lot of the first floor roofing of the tavern, and it shoots and lands into the actual surface of the of the bar itself, right near Nathan's head as he ducks behind it. And with that, he's going to kind of rush around and to this area here, and again with his crossbow aimed towards you and the rest of the gang. Friendship, you are up next.
Friendship, as this bandit starts coming towards him, he grabs his shield first and then just hastily starts looking through all of his pockets, just looking at one then the other, before grabbing like this massive fist, just holding it back and then just throwing it in the air, releasing this cloud of what seems to be glitter,
Okay.
as he casts Bless on himself, Gale, and Phyllis.
Now, so what I have done is I can actually, so if you click your characters, can you see that there's these things come up where it says inventory spells features at the top left hand corner of the screen.
Yeah.
So if you click on conditions, if you hover over conditions, and you'll see in the one in the bottom right called blessed. If you click on that, it will do automatically the 1d4 dice roll for you.
Alright, that's awesome.
Nice.
Wicked.
Those conditions.
So,
Oh, you can check concentrating as well.
I mean, I've just done it for you there, Tom. So you can see now you've got the
Oh,
blessed
that.
symbol. So now when you roll attack, it should automatically bless for you. If I've done it right. Okay. Anything else, Friendship?
No, he's currently just cowering behind his shield.
It's not a problem. Okay, it's the leader of the thugs' turn, and because you are currently in combat with him, Phyllis, he's going to take a strike at you. He's going to try and hit you with his scimitar that he's pulled out. And
You swing away, little
Jesus, 8 misses.
No,
He swings wildly. The wound on his left
Phyllis
arm
might
is
be.
causing too much distraction for him, and he swings wildly in rage. Missing you in the process. Let me see if he's got anything else. Oh, he's got multi-attack, so he's going to make 2 attacks with his scimitar, so he's going to make a second one. What can I
Phyllis still
say?
mighty. No touch, Phyllis.
He's just so thin. Phyllis is just so.
He's like trying to hit. He's trying to hit paper. Phyllis, it is your
I'm
turn.
holding my sword up and standing behind it. I get 3/4 cover.
Yeah, well, it's your turn, Phyllis. So what do you wish to do in response?
Silly little puny man. Should have come with me. I hit him with side of greatsword.
Okay.
Flat blade against head.
Oh my god. And
That's nice.
Uh,
Extra.
Leopard dice.
While that dice roll was the sexiest dice roll that's ever been in Dungeons and Dragons, unfortunately, the 13 misses. Do you wish
Phyllis
to
disagree.
too sexy.
Leopard make it hit.
Tone it down a bit.
do you wish to do anything else? Is it the end of your
I
turn?
don't think I've got shit else I can do.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I know it's like at level 1, guys.
Early
Okay.
game, yeah.
It is early game. Okay, this guy is going to run up, and I think because you're already in combat with this guy, I think he's going to run up towards Leon, and he's going to give Leon a good swing with his scimitar that he's pulled out.
Yeah.
Yay.
Jesus Christ. Hang on, have I got a setting on that's just for every single hit's going to... Well,
Invisible disadvantage.
yeah.
Little men. That's more dangerous than men.
To me. It's your go. I'm just getting all the bad rolls out the way. I'm going to be killing one of you tonight,
so
I'm sure.
Toomey he sees that they're starting attacking and he's getting a little bit angry. So he's gonna cast Firebolt at this one here. Let me select it so it's easy to see.
Yep. Okay.
Ah.
Oh no.
Now
So you go and try and shoot a firebolt at him, but unfortunately, you kind of reach behind you ready to kind of throw it. But you know those things like when kids they try really hard to throw something far and they accidentally throw it behind them. And you go to do that and you accidentally release your fireball as your arm's throwing back and you set the wall behind you on fire. And you can see across the other side of the bar, Benedict Nafer's face just cringe as you can see like all the paintwork starting to melt behind you.
Now, because I've rolled a 1, I need to roll for the wild magic table.
Oh.
And I think I do that every turn.
Fireball centered on yourself.
It's well, no. What it is when you cast a spell,
Yeah.
you roll a d20, and if you get a 1 on that, like it's not part of the spell cast, it's a separate roll. Whenever you cast a spell, you roll a d20, and if you get a 1 on that, wild magic triggers.
But can we do it for now just because it'll be fun?
Yeah, but you can't do it at level 1 either.
Yeah.
But isn't it?
Yeah, it's a level 1.
Oh, is it first level thing? Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of meta magic. Sorry, yeah.
You cast a sorcerer spell at first level or higher, the DM can have you roll a d20. If you roll, okay, so and added extra. So if I roll a d20.
Yes,
And it's not a cantrip, it's just,
so
first level or higher.
I can have you roll one. I don't necessarily have to.
Funny.
But you know what? You did miss, so
Oh, yeah,
go on
every
then.
time
Go
it's
on, yeah, go on, do it. Roll a d20, please.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
That's a d20, isn't it? Yeah, roll.
This is when you
Roll
cast
another
fireballing.
one. Come on, another one. Oh,
Right. So what does a 4 mean then?
Nothing. It's only a 1 or a 20.
Right.
Pretty sure.
If he
Okay.
rolls a 1, the wild magic triggers.
Yeah.
Got yeah.
And
Right.
I have to do that, and I have to roll every. I'm sure it's every turn or something like that. I read, and then with the d20, if I get a 20, it's just once.
Right. Okay.
I think it's just I think it's just if you get a 1, it triggers. You roll on the table, and that's what you get. But there is, if you roll low on the table, it can make you do like another 5 rolls or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning that bit. Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go dip into that because that's something I've not seen.
Yeah,
this
if you
before,
roll a
so-
1, roll on the wild magic search table to create a random magical effect. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's just the 1.
Which is a D100, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cast a first level spell, then roll a separate D20, and if it hits 1, roll a D100 and fuck shit up.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
And he's got an ability that can give him advantage, and you can refresh it as the DM. Like, he gets it once per rest, but you can choose to refresh it at will for him, but he has to roll on the wild magic table. Whenever you choose, basically. You can go, I'm refreshing your ability, roll wild magic.
This is going to be fun.
That could be really fun. Yeah. So I better get familiar with that shit because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like shit like
We're
you can
gonna
just, for a minute he just turns into a potted plant and shit like that.
That would be
Yeah.
But he
amazing.
casts fireball at his location.
Yeah, that one's fucked.
We should die.
Sitting next to you.
Yeah, don't sit next to me.
Hey, you
Stay
you-
sitting next to me.
There's a reason I'm sitting in the corner.
Well, are you going to remain sitting in the corner to me? Or are you?
No,
gonna-
sorry. So what I wanted to ask, sorry, I got excited, was this just behind me with the staircase. Is that an open door or an actual closed door? So I don't know.
That's a
it's
wall.
staircase.
That's a wall there. Because
Oh,
the
that's
staircase starts here and
Oh,
goes
I
down.
see.
Yeah.
But I can go up here, right?
Where am I looking? Yeah, that's to the second floor. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can get there as well. I can get to not very far. I'm gonna hide. Oops, over there, and duck down.
Okay, I'd say you probably got half cover there. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. It's a bandit in front of Friendship now, and he's going to kind of just jump on top of the chair and kind of lay down at you and start swinging away with his scimitar. Let me hit something. 13. Does 13 hit you?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Friendship just with the shield, like tink, tink.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Is that Hagrid on that token by Leon?
It could be,
It's
couldn't
like
it?
Hagrid.
Well, Leon, it is actually your go.
Yeah, so Leon just looks over at what's going on with Friendship and it's like, well, looks like our mate Friendship's made a friend. And then I get my my empty pint glass, which is now empty because he's just drank it. puts it against the side of this guy's head, and then smashes his axe into it like a golf cue.
Nice.
A golf cue. I've never heard of one of those, but
You know what I mean? Like
pool club.
seeing a fucking. I've never played golf.
well, unfortunately, I mean, if you're gonna play golf with a snooker cue, you're not gonna get very far, mate.
Yeah.
Golf hold, Leon.
But unfortunately, I mean, I
However,
don't know
thank
why you
you for
roll
the golf
damage
club.
because a 5 certainly doesn't
Yeah,
hit. Yeah.
I just was automated.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of you try to kind of smash the glass and the axe at the guy's head at the same time. Unfortunately, as you kind of swing with the glass and the glass kind of shims off his head, he ducks. So when the axe comes round, you miss completely. Do you wish to do anything else?
Oh, no.
No, that's it. He's just gonna stand there, look at the guy in front of him.
Okay, Gale. It's your go.
I'm going to stab this man. I'm going to pull my knife and try and stab this man who's wailing on my boyfriend ship.
So you have to space those words apart, otherwise
I was gonna say,
you save my boyfriend.
Your
Shit.
boyfriend's ship. So like, is it called
My
ship?
I'm gonna meet a guy called Ship and fall in love, and it's just gonna be so confusing.
Or your boyfriend's gonna buy a ship, and so when you're bouncing on your boyfriend's ship, it could mean several different things.
Yeah. Right. So that's got bless in it. So
I'm so
Your
sorry,
dice are
Dom.
invisible. 13 hits.
oh yes, okay.
Hooray for Bless! It did something.
With
Yeah.
sneak attack, damage 9.
Have you got ghost dice or something?
Yeah, that's cool. That.
Transparent and made them cloudy.
Yeah, you've done quite a bit of damage to this guy. He looks badly.
I just sort of instinctively go from quite afraid of the whole situation to like springing off the chair like a panther and just trying to stab this guy in the neck. Really
Nice.
quite.
Lovely. Yeah, and I think he's starting to regret his actions now. He was a bit of a smug bastard before, wheeling on the poor frail friendship, but now you kind of stabbed him. He's like, what the fuck? He's like looking down at this wound in his stomach, blood pouring out. He's still standing, but he looks really fucked up.
Trying to repeatedly shank the guy.
Just like a prison bitch. V,
Yep.
It's your turn.
So can I kind of just climb over the bar and get to the other side of it?
Yeah, I don't see why not. That's not difficult to do. It's not like a tall bar.
Nice. In which case, yeah, she will just vault over the bar and go stand next to the bartender and just kind of lean over, like lie on his stomach, look at the guy attacking Phyllis and say, "Look, we don't like him either, but he's our new lieutenant and he's already nearly missing a foot. So just don't, okay?" And Eldritch blast him.
Okay. I heard you say every single word twice then.
Oh, I need to.
Not my fault.
That's okay. 24 certainly hits. So roll for damage. 8.
Nice.
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 That's a good hit. And he takes it. He's still standing. He kind of. This guy looks like he's used to taking a pounding, and I don't mean in that way. I mean in the sense that he can take a hit.
He takes it.
He
He's
takes.
used to a pounding.
Yeah.
Like a
He's wanting more.
Yeah.
Top of the round then. The bandit who's over here is going to fire his crossbow. Can
Can I just duck down behind the bar, by the way?
Can you what, sorry?
Can I just duck down behind the bar at the end of my turn?
Sure, so are you hiding? Or...
Just seeing if I can get a bit more cover from something.
Oh, you've definitely got half cover from where you are, for sure. So this chap is going to fire at Phyllis with his light crossbow. Does a 17 hit?
$17 hit, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Phyllis likely die now.
Oh yeah. He's still got the bite.
Phyllis got hit by that hard.
9
Phyllis died.
9 piercing damage.
Oh shit!
New character, who dis?
Yeah, so Phyllis kind of falls to the ground, holding an arrow sticking out of his neck.
Look, I asked you not to do that.
Friendship. What are you going to do about that?
I think, yeah, Friendship's gonna
Wait, that's the wrong...
seeing Phyllis go down.
Capacitated, what was the... I'd say you're unconscious, aren't you? But when I click on unconscious, that just doesn't seem like the right symbol.
Well, he goes sleepy bye-bye.
Yeah,
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
It is unconscious.
yeah, go on, we'll do that then.
We've all gone
He's
sleepy
lying
bye-bye. Yeah, Friendship's gonna focus on the guy closest to him. So Friendship is gonna do a Toll the Dead.
Gonna go well.
No, it's not.
Okay, saves, wisdom.
Oh, that always goes well.
Whee!
12.
Yeah, it worked.
So roll your damage then, please.
9.
Nice. Yeah, you kill him outright with that. So he kind of just starts grabbing hold of his ears, and this loud bell starts ringing in them. Yeah, and he falls to the ground.
Friendship is full knees up, like his feet against the shield as this guy's wailing from him, and then Gale just sees this little hand poke out. And then, yeah, this guy just dies. And Friendship looks horrified.
Yeah, you can just see like this blood literally just pouring out of his ears, nose, and eyes as the sound of the bells has kind of melted his brain inside his head, and he's just fallen back to the floor screaming, and he's just lying in a pool of his own blood and urine, and poop and cum. I mean,
Why?
He's ready for pounding.
And then Friendship is gonna move himself over to here quickly.
So the way,
that dude will get an upper attack.
I was about to
Run
say
through
he'll get an
another
upper chapter. Yeah. So he's gonna swing at you with his scimitar. Oh, nice, 18.
Oh, it just hits.
Yeah, TPK on the first. 3.
Okay, and I'll do a concentration save for my bless.
Of course.
For concentration.
There's a module that forces you to do that. If it should, like, it knows you're concentrating and it forces you to do concentration checks. But every time I've enabled it, it's not quite worked yet.
Yeah. Where do I do saves?
So if you click on yourself and then look at the top, you'll see it says inventory skills saves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's called the Combat Utility Belt.
Thank fuck for bless.
Yep, so you maintain your concentration on the blast spell. The bandit captain is gonna see now that that Phyllis is down, and he can see you leering over him. Not leering over him, kind of standing over Phyllis. I'm assuming ready to kind of try and heal him. He's gonna...
Yeah, I saw Phyllis go down, and I was like, oh yeah.
yeah. So he's gonna step up, and he's gonna smile, and he's gonna pull out this dagger, and he says, "I'm gonna make you smile from ear to ear," and he's gonna try and slice at you with his dagger.
Please don't. It does not hit.
Yeah, he slices and you duck, and he slices back the other direction. Let's see if he can hit you this time. 18. It just catches you, and deals 7 hit points.
I'll do a save. Yeah.
Very good. Cool. Phyllis, can you give me a death save, please?
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you, Blair.
The bandit's going to swing at you, Leon.
Yeah.
The 17 hit.
Oh. Ow, yeah.
I'm running good now. That's 5 damage to you. To me, your friends are starting to get a bit fucked up. What are you going to do, mate?
So Toomey looks over and screams, "Lieutenant!" And as he's screaming, 3 magic missiles comes out and hits into the Captain Bandit.
Cool. Yeah, so just give me 3 damage rolls, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, I think it's
Fuck him up.
a little bit clunky. How do I have to do it? I'm sure the other day when I did it, it just came up with 3 options. Do I need to press it 3 times?
I am not sure.
Do it another 2 times.
I'm going to have to. But it takes away the spell slots. Last time it literally just came up with 3 options to attack. Let me just roll some d4s and add 1 to them. That's a d6. Take that off. Mistake. Go away.
I think it's because before, when you clicked attack or damage, it didn't disappear, but now it's disappearing once you've done it once.
Yeah, because last time it literally gave me the 3
module or something.
options.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look. Foundry VTT magic missile.
It's making, once you've clicked attack or damage once, that option goes away, which it didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, what you can do for your magic missile is just, I suppose, no, because you want to do it 3, because you might want to do it 3 different things.
So,
So that's 5. Yeah.
yeah, and then let me do one more. I'll
You
try
can always
and...
set the damage to 3d4 and just.
Yeah,
look
but
at
then
the
you might
rolls.
want to assign it to different people.
Nice.
That's what I mean. Like, you can see what you roll, so just split it however you
Yeah.
want to split it.
I'm sure there's something that.
It might be in the macro. I might just need to mess around with that. So what's that? 5, 10, 13.
Very good. Yeah, he's looking pretty beaten up now from that blast.
And then I duck back down.
Okay. Leon, it's your turn.
Okey joke. Right, I am gonna just look over at Phyllis and see that he's fallen down, our squid friend, and I'm gonna cast a little healing word on him. Go. Alright, okay. I'll do. And then, as my main action, I'm just going to have another little swing at the guy in front of me.
Unfortunately, that
Maybe not.
misses.
Or not.
I definitely had a swing, but
You swung, but you didn't hit anything.
Shouldn't have downed your pipe first.
it's amazing battle music.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's apparently magic missile. By default, the rules use you only roll once, then apply the same damage to each missile. This is true of all multi-target spells.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they. Except that lots of people have said that, but Jeremy Crawford and all the D&D Twitter people have all said that's not how it works, except for instances of damage.
Right, I guess that's how they've implemented it in this.
They
though.
wrote it multiple times.
Yeah, because apparently D&D's Beyond's the same.
I thought it was just Magic Missile that was like that, and everything else, like Scorching Ray, etc., was 3 different damage instances.
Yeah, it's just 3 different attack rolls, I think, like Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Magic Missile's the only one that does the same to everyone.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, literally, they've said it for a magic missile because everyone was always going, oh, it's meant to be 1 roll, and Crawford and Mike Miles have both gone, no, it's 3 rolls, it's 3 separate instances of damage because it makes 3 concentration checks and things.
Fucking worded it better.
Yeah, I googled it like a year and a half ago now, so.
Yeah, they worded everything shit because wizards.
So until I can fix that, then let's just assume that if you roll magic missile, we'll just use the same damage for each one. But then if I can try and fix that, and I will do for the next session.
Yep, no worries.
Sorry, Gale. What are you doing?
So I have been completely, irregardless of what Friendship's done, I have been stabbing this dude until he stops screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately after that, I'm gonna leap off the table over his body and come here behind this guy and try and stab him in the back.
Nice. So you can.
Flanking in this
Yeah,
game?
you're flanking. Yes, a stab with advantage, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him in the back. Attack. Advantage. Oh,
So 23. Nice.
Nice.
should be plus. Oh, that has got bless in it. Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Damage. 1d4. Yes, plus sneak attack.
8. Very good. Yeah, he looks pretty beaten up. This guy. You kind of stabbed him behind him, and he winces as the blade dives into his kidney. But he's still standing. He's just managed to kind of hold himself before falling to the floor. He's looking pretty bad though. V, your lieutenant's down. What are you gonna do?
He's just gonna pop up from behind the bar and just look around, see the one dead thug, and just look at the bandit who just downed Phyllis and go, "Look, see, we killed one of you guys, so I suggest you just stop. Just give up. You're not gonna win this anyway, so I suggest you just don't do this. Look, see here, I will hit you now." And she's gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. $17. 17. Does it hit? I think it does. It does. Yeah. Roll for damage.
So look, I think you should just give up.
And we've got a 1. It hits him, but he just knocks his shoulder back, and he just looks up at you and just like shakes, does that with his finger, like. What are you gonna do, V?
Well, that didn't go entirely as I planned. I will hide again.
Okay, so yeah, you got half cover again. Top of the round, the bandit saw you pop up and saw you do this Eldritch Blast against his captain, so he could try and shoot at you. So he's going to shoot at you, but you've got half cover. I forget what that gives you, but is it plus? What is
2.
It? 2, is it?
Yeah,
right?
plus
Yeah.
2 to
2.
AC.
I mean, a 6 would miss anyhow. So yeah, he tries to shoot at you, but the arrow just kind of pings off the top of the surface of the countertop.
It's not very good.
I mean, don't taunt the DM. Friendship, it's your turn.
Friendship, seeing that Phyllis is now up, is just gonna try and dodge round behind this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And figuring he's got nothing else to do, he's just gonna toll the dead again. So wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Where are you, Mister? Okay. So saves wisdom.
Phew.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
and then
what I care.
he's just hanging around behind him.
Okay. The bandit captain, seeing you kind of walk around him, he's just going to try and slice at you with this dagger again, wildly behind him. And he kind of like he thinks that you're taller than what you are, and then the knife just kind of glides over your head, and he's gonna try and like kind of dive in with the dagger once more at you. And he gets you this time, and he deals 7 piercing damage upon you.
Yeah, that's friendship down.
That's friendship down.
So bless ends.
So you are all unblessed. So if you go back into your things and if you're looking at under effects, you can take it off. Yeah, and I can see you've just Gale needs to do it, and then there we go. Phyllis.
Oh, you just press the X. Oh, awesome.
So Phyllis going to sit up with the healing and she'll go, "Oh man." I mean, stand up and go, "You hit little gnome. Anything, man. Make gnome good." And then he's going to just look at him and he's going to sort of grate you with the side and then just turn it and just blade in his face.
Okay. So what can I do? There we go. 13 unfortunately
Fucking
misses.
hell.
Yeah.
The leopard dice. I rolled great until then.
You broke it.
Try to pay for sexiness.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, it is worth it. You do anything else, Phyllis?
And yeah, that's me.
Okay. The bandit between Leon and Gale, he's like looking at both of you, and he doesn't know which way to go. He's just gonna swing at Leon because he's the one that he's fighting with first. Misses because he's so indecisive. He doesn't know where to do, and he just swings wildly and misses completely. To me.
So I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the captain still.
Okay.
Too many things open. There we go. One more.
16 just hits.
Damage. Normal. Deadly.
You managed to singe some of his long hair, so instead of having long flowing locks now, it's just like a crinkled mess that's just forming into a bob underneath his ears.
Cool. Fuck you! And then I keep running back down.
Okay, cool. Leon.
After Phyllis told him to make the gnome good, I think were his words. He's just going to say, "I don't really like following instructions, but alright."
Nice. 8 healing.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Wow, a first session heal.
I know, look at fucking people healing. What's this? What is this magic? I've never seen this type of magic before.
I was going to heal him, but then you healed him first, and then I got whacked, which is also my other job, so...
Speaking of whacking...
Always excuses when you end in healing.
Right, that's it. No one else is getting healed now. That's it.
That was your plan anyway.
Anything else? Like
18
you've healed
hits.
someone so far.
And 4 damage. And with that, your hatchet buries into his skull as he's kind of back and forth, and he looks at Gale. He turns to look at you, and he just buried the hatchet into his forehead, and he drops to the floor. He is deaded.
Advantage, but it doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't matter anyway. You killed him, mate. Do we do anything else?
I'll just spit on him, and then don't do anything else.
Very good. Gale.
That's a whole action, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of flavour like that, I don't mind. Spit wherever you want.
You're a bard, Ben. It was perfect time for bad puns.
As soon as this guy stopped breathing and falls to the ground, Gale is going to withdraw her knife and sidestep to this dude and try and stab him in the exact same quick, efficient, panther-like way. Stabby, stabby. No advantage because no flanking. And no bless. Oh, motherfucker.
Nice!
Never mind.
Well, here we go.
So if I do situational bonus 1d6 and then do crit, that should double that too?
Let's find out.
Yeah, should
Let's
do.
find out.
As long as it's a die, it should do.
Yeah. Yep. 10.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
1.
And he felt that one. He's still standing, but he's holding himself now. He's hunched over. He's had a few wounds now inflicted upon him, and he's starting to bleed quite a bit.
That was 2 1s, a 2 and a 3.
Do you wish to do anything else, Gale?
I can't push friendship out of the way or anything, can I? So no.
No, that'd be an action to try and do that. Yeah.
Why are we bullying friendship?
V.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just push him to the floor and spit on him.
It's a pretty natural thing.
Leave that to Ben. The spitting's on
You
Ben.
get for promoting friendship.
So the tide seems to be turning, V. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna, stand up and just swing over the bar so she's sitting on the bar and just dangling her feet off it. And turn to look at the guy, because first she looks at, like, the captain and, like, he's surrounded, that's boring. And so she turns to the guy who shot at her and goes, well, maybe you can hit me now. I will start and later I will hit you.
Okay.
We will see if I hit.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
4. Very good. Yeah, he feels it. He certainly feels it. A lot of the chair takes the brunt of the damage as he kind of ducks behind it. But like the shards of the chair shatter into his face and his eyes, and his face is bleeding.
Look, don't hide. I am not hiding anymore, so you stop too. Look, let's have this fair and square. I think you should just give up. You are not giving up. I will hit you, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's going to try and shoot at you now. So, in response, he fires his crossbow at you.
Oh,
Oh no, he doesn't.
But he realises as he's pressing the trigger that he actually forgot to put a bolt into the crossbow. And he's just firing nothing. He's like, click, 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 click. And he looks at it and he's like, oh, shit.
that's happened to all of us.
Friendship.
Look, I'm not sure you are worth this anymore, but I will give you one more chance.
Fuck it, I got a load of mileage out of Bless. Let's blow some spell slots. Friendship's gonna... He's never been unconscious before. He's not even really been hit before, you're not certain, no. He's just gasping and fucking in shock as he gets up, and he's gonna do inflict wounds.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
you're welcome.
We'll see.
With advantage, right? Flanking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Let's roll again.
How the fuck do I roll again?
Just do inflict wounds again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
That hits.
Oh, sick. For 16
fucking hell. He's looking really fucked up. Like whatever you just did there, he's like his face is now in utter shock and horror. As this like necrotic energy starts kind of surrounding him and like kind of rotting his flesh. He doesn't know what to do about this. He's starting to look towards the door, thinking maybe I need to run.
For the record, Friendship is also looking horrified. He just grabbed the dude's leg, and it looks like it was almost a natural thing that he just did without thinking.
Yeah.
From being in so much shock. Yeah, and then I'll pass the
turn. Well, now it's the bandit's turn. He's actually going to try and leave, so he's going to move there. So Phyllis, you get attack of opportunity.
Do I as well?
You will.
Oh yeah, you do.
You do.
Oh, Phyllis gets hers with advantage, though, doesn't she?
Phyllis will get hers with advantage, yeah. His.
Phyllis is a he.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry, it's because Gale's a her, sorry.
Mine would be not advantage, but sneak attack.
Phyllis, don't be racist.
So that hits.
Okay.
And I'm doing non-lethal.
I've got to figure out a way to put sneak attack into my damage rolls. I've been doing a manual 1d6 every time.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Right, so with Gale, with that, you kind of slice at him, and as he's starting to run away, you kind of nick the back of his neck, and he falls to the ground, kind of holding onto it as he starts to bleed out, falls forward, and you just kind of hear him gargling as he's drowning on his own blood, and he starts like twitching before he stops moving. He's dead. And then yeah, Phyllis just smashes his dead corpse with his greatsword, just compounding the problem further.
Friendship screams.
It is now Phyllis's go.
Only one left. Phyllis, go hit. Do we want alive?
Yeah.
He's been interesting.
Phyllis, stand up on bar and rugby tackle on top of man. Dive and grapple.
Or ignore that.
So what are you trying to do? You're trying to grapple him.
Yeah.
So that's an opposed strength check, isn't it, for a grapple?
Acrobatics or athletics from him.
Let's just do an acrobatics then, is it? Yeah, you grapple him.
I got the man. Someone hit. And that's my turn.
To me.
So I'm going to move to, or try to, move to here, and I just shout at the man that Phyllis is holding, drop your crossbow! Stop fighting! Stop resisting! And that's my turn.
Okay. Leon.
Fucking hell, that was terrifying.
Thanks.
He just points to the other guy and just goes, fuck off, and casts Vicious Mockery.
Okay. So, wisdom save. Is that... Yep, so he saves that, yep.
Baby creatures with wisdom saves. Winning combo.
Gale.
I'm going to... I don't think I'm in range to run at him, but I'm in range to throw my dagger. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, and just make a running sprint and chuck my knife at him. Which,
Okay.
Not have sneak attack. No, I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. Stab.
I thought you'd say we want alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to stab him.
That hits.
Until he's
That
not
does?
alive anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty bad.
Sneak.
Yeah. I mean,
You get sneak if
in
you
the
want it.
leg.
Yeah, I think Haz, do you think you're next to him? Because you're not. Like, he's one space away from you.
Hang on, he just keeps glitching around. He just moved across the bar.
Yeah, so I thought you was... Yeah, okay, so yeah, so you do get sneak
He
attack.
was
I thought...
inside the bar on my screen here.
Yes.
Yeah, wherever he is, I'm grabbing him.
Yeah, I thought you was. That's why I
I've got it
moved
grabbed.
you, and then you moved yourself back. So that's fine.
I think I'm out. I think I'm slightly out of sync. On my screen, he was just inside the bar next to the barkeeper.
Understood.
Another 5 of sneak attack then.
Yeah, with that then, that knife hits his in the face, and he dies in the arms of Phyllis.
I take a couple of
You
like
kill man. We know use him now.
breaths, and then sort of blink a few times, and then just throw up on the floor.
Friendship looks absolutely fucking horrified and just scrambles on his hands and knees underneath this table and just hides with his little shield just in front of him.
Well, it would have been good if one was alive. I mean, whereabouts was he stabbed?
I've got the dead guy in my arms, and I'm just going to turn around.
Go on, Norway. Norway can go first, and then Toomey can tell me what he's
I've
going
got
to
a
do.
lot of delay here.
Yeah, I know you have, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah. So I've got the dead guy in my arms now. So I just turn around and like just dump him on the bar until I go up to the barkeeper. He's no use to me now. You can have. Let's go. And just start walking away.
Thanks. What are you doing to me?
I was going to try and make like I don't know, like a check to see how dead he is, where he got killed, if he was killed in the neck or was it just like
In the face.
some cuts?
Yeah, in the face. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Barkeep. What was the issue? Why was he shouting so much at the start?
Well, and he's gonna like thinking. He's like, fuck it, I can't do this. They're looking for somebody, aren't they? And well, see, this is Halfling, a friend of mine. He's upstairs. I think he's pissed them off.
It certainly sounds like it.
I mean, it sounds really important. It's not like him to come to me and ask him to hide him. I don't know why he just didn't go to his guild, but he's come here. I thought I could keep him safe, but I can't. They keep coming back. If they come again, they're gonna bloody kill me.
Well, we killed them, so they won't be coming back.
There's more of them, I can show you, love.
Maybe one of you should look through their pockets, see if they've got something that's worthwhile.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so were you searching? You searching the captain?
Yeah, I'm just gonna search the big guy, see if they've got any notes or anything, any names, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you look through his pockets, and you see there's a piece of paper, and it's describing this this halfling called Danhorn, who he's supposed to find and kill and bring back with him.
All right, I'll just look over my shoulder and I'm like to the barkeeper. Denon, yeah, that's your mate.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. He's upstairs.
Got a bounty for him. I'll just put the note on the bar. Can I get another drink with that, please?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You can all have a drink. It's the least I can do.
On the house, lovely.
Yeah, of course, on the house. Of course. And he's gonna.
You get to speak to your halfling mate.
Well, yeah, and he's gonna pull this key out of his pocket and just slide it across to me. Upstairs, last door on your right. He's in there. This key will open that door.
Lieutenant, should we go and talk to him? Yes.
Phil is here. We will talk to little man.
I'd take
We go
go
find
and
little
like,
man.
I'll round everyone up and take them upstairs if they come with me.
So who's going upstairs? Are you all going, or is just one of you going?
I'm
To
like
know
in a
what-
cold sweat, leaning against the bar, kind of half collapsed against it, and sort of catching my breath and looking a bit feverish, and not really paying attention to what the barman was saying until like somebody like snaps me out of it or grabs me or something.
What I will say
talking
is
to-
before we do anything, before you go anywhere now, you all have leveled up to level 2.
Yay!
Yay.
So if you want to go
Yep.
into your sheets and do your adjustments, do it now before we continue.
Friendship is distinctly
yeah, I'll-
turtling under the table.
Yeah, I'll round everyone up and go. You, little man, be brave. Weak, strange girl who seems sick. You, follow little bug-like girl who's stronger than you. You, very handsome man with girly voice. We follow him.
Sorry, who is who? Okay,
Leveling up.
okay, I can work with that.
Leveling up on this sheet, obviously, mine's got the like experience points. So are we just typing that in then editing it, or
No. So if you open your sheet up,
Yeah.
and then if you go to, hang on, it depends what sheet you've got. If you've all got the default sheet open up, yeah. Oh, one thing, guys. So right now you've all got the default sheet, and if you go to the top of your thing, you can see there's a sheet with a cog.
Yeah.
If you click
Yeah.
on that, and then you click on this sheet, there's a drop-down box. Now, there's OGL character sheet, which looks a bit like Roll20 character sheet. There's a compact D&D Beyond-like character sheet. There's a default 5e character sheet, which is the one you've all got now, or there's the D&D Beyond character sheet. So it's up to your preference. You can choose to change it. Now, if you all click on features, you'll see it should have your class and the level in there.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you click on the edit button on the right hand side, and then you can see, if you click on details, it says class level. If you change that to level 2, and then just enter it, and then come out, you'll be level 2.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's fucked up.
sweet, lovely.
So I can see you've done that.
Right.
You're level
so-
2.
How do you roll hit dice?
However, House just did it then.
No, just one. It's D8.
I just
roll.
manually roll a d10.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I mean, let's look at your sheet, Gale. It
No,
should.
I'll take that.
Wow.
That was a 6, Tom. Oh no, you got no, +3. Yeah.
1d8 plus 3.
Is it plus your proficiency? Is that what it is, or is it
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, cool.
How do you roll? There should be a button to roll a hit die for sure.
Yeah, I think there would be, but what do I get? I just get Uncanny Dodge at level 2. I mean,
Oh yeah, you have. You've got hit dice. So why can't you? Oh, because if you click short rest, it can do it.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you were to click short rest, I think it rolls a hit die. So if I did that now, yeah, because it says select die to roll. If you click on short rest, and then you can
Can
just
I
roll the
re-roll
die.
one?
So like I just rolled out with my test character. Then I just rolled the hit die. So
Nice.
So yeah, if you click on short rest button and then it says select dice to roll, select the dice, and then just click roll. Don't click the rest button, and you can just roll your hit die that way.
Can we re-roll once?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ben rolling a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on the receiving end of that with my character, so it is what it is, unfortunately. Wow.
Can I roll a stealth roll for a reason that will depend if it's below anyone's passive perception?
I was also going to do that with a sleight of hand. Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, I just couldn't see how else to enter the hit dice back up. That makes sense.
I think when you level up, like I think you recover everything anyway. So when you level up, it's like doing a long rest anyhow.
Fine, that's why
Everything shoots back up when you do a long rest.
Cool. Alright.
That's the
Does
way I'll
anyone
play
have
it. So you get all your spell slots back and everything like that when you do a long rest. When you level up.
Perception 17 or higher.
So I know friendship has passive perception of 17 higher. Let's look at your character sheet. So remember, it's 10 plus your should be a wisdom modifier plus proficiency. So
Okay, friendship would hear Gale very quietly under her breath just say, quite exasperated, "You have to warn me before you do stuff like that." To the floor, seemingly.
Friendship kind of answers. Do stuff like what?
Huh?
You said I have to warn you before I do things. You mean like the thing that I did? I've never killed someone before.
Yes, exactly like that, friendship.
But what do I do now?
Just stay alive. I'm proud of you.
Do I have to bury him?
I genuinely have no earthly idea.
What if he had children?
I'd rather not think about that, I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Or a girlfriend?
I feel like one of them is...
Can we hear this conversation?
Friendship isn't being quiet.
Yeah, I'm not being quiet
Particularly
anymore. It was just that first bit.
In which case you will hear from just over at the bar. I'm sure you had a very lovely girlfriend.
I heard all of that twice. What did you say?
You just hear from over at the bar. I'm sure he had a very lovely girlfriend who will miss him very much.
Oh no!
I awkwardly go over to the corpse and just not looking at it, just jimmy my knife out of his eye socket.
Yeah, as V says that, as V says that, friendship just retreats back under the table that he just came out from. Yeah, as V says that, as V says that.
I'm gonna sheath my knife and start drinking that free beer the bartender gave.
Yeah, and anyone with a passive perception above a massive 8 will notice that both earlier with the drink and drinking this time, like Philip definitely goes to his lips and he sort of makes a glugging noise and then puts it down with none missing and then sort of tips some out of the side of it.
Okay. So you've all leveled up. Have you all managed? Is anybody having problems with the character sheets before we move on?
No, I took the average health.
Long rest isn't really a thing. for me, but it's other than that, it's all good.
You can hit long rest to get your stuff back if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, it's not resetting my spell slots for some reason, but we can have a look at that later.
Spell
I'll
book
just did it manually for now.
2. Well, you've got. I can see first level. You've got 2 spell slots on level 1. Spell
Yeah,
slots.
I just did it manually. It was saying
Oh.
a 0 out of 2 when
Fair enough
I
then.
rested.
Okay, cool.
But who knows?
Leon, okay, you've got the different character sheet up. You've got the kind of the OG character sheet up now. So
Yeah,
you've got
'cause it
2
looks
hit
like level 20
dice.
and I'm kinda used to it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, this is why they've created it for people who come from Roll20. Gale, yeah, you look right, and
I'm just
friendship.
sorting my
Pretty happy with my
spell out.
health so far.
Interesting. It's interesting to see which character sheets you've all gone for, because you've all gone for different ones, which is cool. Right. So yeah, Benedict has kind of slid over a key to you to me for the room upstairs. The bodies lay sprawled out on the floor. Pools of blood are starting to congeal underneath them as their wounds kind of bleed out. What do you wish to do?
Sorry about that, I say to the barman.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I can sort those bodies out. It's the least I can do. Yeah, you guys have been an immense help. Thank you.
Lovely. So are we going to see this guy upstairs, or are we just saying? I mean, I'm happy with that bear, but I'm curious.
No, I think we should go upstairs, go and see him, see what's going on.
Just before you guys do go, I mean, you all seem pretty yandy. You might want to look at the board across there. There's a few jobs pinned up. I don't know if you'd be interested. And he points to kind of like to the corner of the bar over here, and you can see there's like a board pinned up with a few jobs posted on it.
Is it a bit singed?
It's a little bit singed around the edges for sure, yeah.
Sorry.
Now, what I can show you, if I go onto the broken... What's the busted? Not the broken. Busted bottle in. Now, what I can do is I can show this to players. Now, you'll all have this thing that's popped up on your screen now, which is the journal for this place. You can access this from the Fodebar map as well, and you'll see on job bar there are 3 jobs posted. You should be able to click into them and open them up and see what. Oh no, you can't. You haven't got.
Yeah, I like.
It's alright. I'll give you permissions now. So, let me just go into the quest log, and you've got in there. So you've got Sigrunda's Apothecary, and I will. How the hell do I? They've got set as available, so you should be able to go open that one now. There should be a bounty for Gimmick the Bugbear, and that should now be available to you. And there's one for a missing woman, and if I open that up, that should be available. So you should be able to click into them now, I think. No?
I still can't. I've closed it. Can you make it pop up again?
Yeah, sure. Not pop out. Show players.
Oh, there we go. Awesome.
There we go. Now I can.
Yeah, then you should be able to you should be able to open them up now. So these are, if you look in them, these are jobs that have been posted really on the wall.
This is so cool.
Now, if you go into your journal button, you'll see at the bottom there's something called quest log. So you're on the top right hand side, there's a book, and at the bottom there should be quest log. And if you go into that, they actually because you haven't accepted any yet. So if you was to accept them, if you wanted to go and do them, I would make them active, and then you can track them there basically. They'd be in the in progress section.
We take all jobs.
Okay, so if you're going to tag them all, I'll put them in progress for all of you. So, gimmicks in progress, missing wombs in progress.
Take all posters and put in pockets.
Yeah,
no one else take jobs.
Fair enough. Right, so they are all in progress now. So you should all see them in your quest log now.
There's a lot of killing people here, Lieutenant.
Yes, good job. Easy kill. Good money. No talking or fancy bullshit.
Friendship is still just having a little cry under the table.
You have problem with killing delicate lady?
Wait, was that me or?
Yes, you. You have problem with killing? Yeah, no, you killed you kill that man.
Yeah, it's complicated.
You talked to little gnome about it.
Well, he's a little bit scared of. He's not that comfortable with it. Friendship, you can come out from under the table now. It's okay.
I don't want to.
Friendship, come on.
What is that?
They are all dead. They're not gonna hurt you. They're dead on the floor.
Friendship just slowly crawls his way out from underneath the table, and crawls across the floor over to the stool before pulling himself up on top of it, and just kind of like wipes his eyes.
Why it complicated, delicate lady? Tell story.
I just don't like doing it that much. Hence the vomit.
Phyllis will insight, delicate lady.
Okay.
Not good roll.
I mean, I distinctly, yeah, good enough roll. I distinctly seem like I'm being cagey about something.
Phyllis gives slight squint and stop talking to delicate lady.
Does he say that in the third person as he does those things?
Phyllis, explain all things. People here not used to understanding Phyllis. Phyllis need to tell you what he do.
Gale nods.
Leon, remind me, what instrument is your choice of instrument, Leon?
Say that again, sorry.
What's your choice of instrument as a bard?
It's a lute, but it's got surprisingly more strings, and it's very ornately designed, and it's made out of black wood.
Nice. Okay.
You have instruments, sing man. That is good. Me too. And he reaches into his coat and pulls out his walkazoo and just starts blowing on it.
His walkazoo.
Jesus Christ.
Walkazoo. Good music.
Are you tone deaf or what? I mean, you haven't got ears.
Oh, I feel it.
Jesus Christ. The sooner I get out of here, the better.
Friendship is very emotional at the moment, and you just hear from his little stall just, why did everybody have to be so mean to each other?
To be fair, Friendship, they kind of started it. I pat him on the shoulder and leave a bit of a bloody handprint on his shoulder pad.
He's already pretty covered in blood from the inflict wounds earlier.
Is his name really Friendship?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's a lovely name.
Only at the moment, just always a bit scared.
Your parents must hate you.
I don't have any parents!
Oh, shit.
That's not true. You have parents who you must be made. Maybe parents die, but they do exist.
Yeah, what he said.
Do parents die or just leave you all alone?
Definitely die!
See, you have parents. They just dead.
Friendship is in full-on meltdown at this point.
Lieutenant, I think Friendship's
I'm-
a bit sensitive about that.
Have another drink.
Like, I think, Friendship, you might want something stronger than water.
Nathan kind of brings a bottle of whiskey and slams it onto the counter, and gets 6 glasses out and pours whiskey into all of them. Here, This'll help numb the pain.
Friendship takes it and
Yes,
just
but-
starts rapidly taking very small sips. In between the sips, he sort of just fans his mouth like.
And they will just walk up, and while he's sipping, just put a finger on the end of the glass and just push it higher.
Give me a... What type of check would this be? Opposing strength checks to see if she's able to kind of force you to drink this drink. So she's trying to tip the glass, you're trying to push it back down again.
Not the one.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
Wow.
Friendship just like puts the glass down. Just goes, "Am I doing something wrong?"
No, just drink more of it. More of it will help you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But drink more of it then.
I'm trying. Then he just goes back to taking
You
a
can
little
have some
sips.
of mine too. You can have some of mine too. And she's gonna just pour half of her glass into Friendship's glass.
What is this?
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Just drink lots of alcohol.
Just drink, yeah.
The real drug were the friendships we made along the way.
It does seem to be calming him down slightly, though.
And as Nathan sees
Right.
you all down the whiskey, he's just going to line some 6 more up and pour it in. And then he takes the bottle and puts it back underneath the counter. I mean, he's generous, but he's not silly.
I down mine very quickly.
Yeah.
Yep, mine gets notched back.
Yes.
And
passive
only
perception,
friendship sees what Phyllis pretend to drink his shot.
Very clearly.
Friendship just kind of looks at you and looks down at this drink and then just slides it across the bar. I think you missed.
Phyllis never missed. And he just stands up and walks away.
That distinctly leaving damp footprints across the floor.
Like that's why friendship didn't miss it. When like he was over my shoulder when I did that. He just got a face full of whiskey.
Well, should we go and talk to this little guy upstairs then?
Friendship nods.
We talked to little man. Lead the way, pretty girly man.
Oh, okay.
And I head upstairs.
Okay, so you all kind of go to this floor. I'm going to load it in now for you. And you don't have tokens. It'll be a black screen at the moment, so don't worry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to
I'm panicking.
drag you all in.
What?
Because I didn't know who was going to be going, so this is why I didn't assume that you was all going to be up there. There you go.
Everybody.
Oh, it's quite nice up here, isn't it?
Big fireplace.
Oh, come on.
This place has a lot of fireplaces.
I'm going. Maybe I shouldn't really be going first. I mean, I fucking haven't got a sword. I haven't got any armor.
Oh, don't be such a
Fire out
pussy.
your hands.
Come on.
Did he tell us which room or what?
Yeah, last door on the right. I think. I'm pretty sure he said last door on the right. I can't really remember. But that's what I'm going to be doing.
It?
Right.
Oh, you can just
Phyllis
arrow
walks down the
here.
corridor, knocking on every door, going, "Hey, little man, come out. We kill bad men."
Well, as friendship kind of gets to the end of the corridor, suddenly he sees this man step forward and try and swipe at him with a short sword.
Not again!
Does a 15 hit?
No.
No. So it just hits the corner of the wall. Can you all roll initiative? Well, actually, no, because I have to do it for you. Hang on.
Friendship
Well,
is
I
once
feel it's
again
always attack.
Friendship is once
Well,
again
you should
hiding
roll
behind his
with
shield.
Oh, not bad. Oh, I love my dice on the black background.
And we'll put.
The ghost dice look great.
And
Man, fuck
Music
me, I
sounds
rolled really
really-
well.
Okay. So, top of the round. To me. What do you wish to do?
Excuse me, are you Dannon?
Well, what you see before you is like a man. He's dressed like in a cloak. He's got a sword out, and he looks quite. He doesn't look like a halfling. He looks like a human, to begin with, and he looks quite aggressive and snarling at you.
I cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Come on. Sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Done it again.
So give me that d20 then.
Alright, D20. Oh, for goodness sake.
You're getting closer.
I am.
He is.
I'm going the right direction. And then I run back down this way.
Okay. V, you just heard like a bit of a squeal from your friend Friendship. You've just seen Toomey try and cast Firebolt and do it very badly and run away. What are you going to do?
So I'm gonna run up as far as I can. Can I see the guy around the corner?
You can see whatever you can see. So if I look at you now, you can see him. He's probably got about half cover from where you are.
Well, what are you doing then? You seem to be in the wrong place or something. And she's gonna Eldritch Blast her.
Okay, blast away. Misses, unfortunately.
Well, you bitch, come closer.
Are you moving or are you staying there?
I am staying there. I've
Okay.
used my whole movement to do that.
Oh, got you. Phyllis.
Okay, so left hand, greatsword over his shoulder. Right hand pulls out the Walker Zoo and starts blasting a song that sounds strangely like Star Wars as he dashes down the corridor.
Okay.
Do not worry, little man. Phyllis, come.
I mean, I think we all need to hear Haz do an impression of what he's doing here.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, Gale.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna do something real quick. How do you do a saving throw?
So if you click on your person, and then you'll see the combat belt appear at the top left. If you hover over saves, and then select the save.
The combat belt.
So if you click on you, you should see in the top left where it says, at the top of the screen, it says inventory, features, skills, saves, checks.
Oh, I get you. Oh, sick. Okay.
That's the combat belt. So you can do attacks from there as well. You don't have to really open your character sheet up. 14 misses, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom save. Sorry, what are you trying to do there?
That was a separate thing. I'm gonna tentatively shuffle forward, this close with my knife in my shaky hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold an attack if the assassin gets in range.
Okay. Cool. And is that it?
Yep.
Cool. Friendship, it's your turn.
Friendship is hiding behind his shield again, and just shakes his head and goes, "It's a bad day for friendship." And then he is gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna cast Emboldening Bond on. Well, not cast, but do Emboldening Bond on myself and Gale. So
Okay.
for the next 10 minutes, yeah, for the next 10 minutes, if you and me are in 30 feet of each other, you can roll a d4 once per turn on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make.
Not bad.
And I can do the same.
Like a slightly better bless.
Slightly worse because you can only do it once per turn, but slightly better because you can do it to ability checks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna keep hiding behind his shield and try to like move around him to get out of the way a bit of everyone else, because firebolts and eldritch blasts have just been flying over his fucking head left, right, and center.
Okay.
He is terrified.
Right. Leon.
In fact, he's gonna go all the way around the corner.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
seeing
cool.
that all of the shit's going down, Leon is going to just roll his eyes, probably pull out a cigarette, light it, and as he's doing that, he's going to start humming. And the hum sort of fills the room a bit, it's quite bassy. And he's going to, by doing that, provide a... Oh, I can't do that, apparently. Bardic Inspiration to Phyllis.
Okay. So Phyllis, you have a bardic inspirations. So you what's your die at this level? Is it a
6.
D6? Yep. So you got a D6 then.
Strange baseline matches Kazootune. Works well.
What was that, Haz? Sorry.
Strange baseline matches Kazootune. Works well.
You wish to do anything else, Leon?
No, that's it.
Okay, cool.